Hello, welcome to the CEO dg&la YouTube channel. Mega series of current affairs. MCQs with 25 question and answers. January 2020 edition. This is highly recommended for SSC, Railways, RBI, SBI, IBPS, Nabard and all competitive exams. First one. Who has been recently appointed as the Prime Minister of Iraq? Options are Amjad Khatun, B. Al-Hamza Pashtun, C. Mohammad Alawi, D. Mehtarim Saleh. Second. When did ISRO launch its geo-imaging satellite GSAT-1? Options are A. March 1st, B. February 29th, C. March 5th, D. April 30th. First one. Who has been recently appointed as the Prime Minister of Iraq? The answer is C. Mohammad Alawi. The President of Iraq, Barham Salih, designated Mohammad Tawfiq Alawi as the new Prime Minister of the country. Alawi replaced Abdul Mahdi, who resigned last year. Second. When did ISRO launch its geo-imaging satellite GSAT-1? The answer is C. March 5th. The geo-imaging satellite GSAT-1 was launched by the Indian Space Research Organization on March 5th, 2020. The satellite enabled real-time observation of India at frequent intervals. Third one. Who among the following has been appointed as India's next ambassador to France? The options are A. Vipin Nigam, B. Sanjeev Chawla, C. Javed Ashraf, D. Vinay Mohan. Fourth one. The Buddhist monk from Vietnam who passed away on February 22nd was kept under house arrest since 2003 for his vocal advocacy for democracy. The options are Siang Chang, B. Che Sang Di, C. Huan Ki Sun, D. Thich Quang Du. Third one. Who among the following has been appointed as India's next ambassador to France? The answer is C. Javed Ashraf. Javed Ashraf, 1991 batch IFS officer, has been appointed as the next Indian ambassador to France. He earlier served as the High Commissioner of India to Singapore. Fourth one. This Buddhist monk from Vietnam who passed away on February 22nd was kept under house arrest since 2003 for his vocal advocacy for democracy. The answer is D. Thich Quang Du. Vietnam's dissident Buddhist monk Thich Quang Du, who was placed under house arrest since 2003, passed away on February 22, 2020. He was 93. Thich Quang Du was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize multiple times for being a vocal advocate of democracy in Vietnam. Fifth one. The shooting and archery events of the Birmingham Commonwealth Games 2022 were held in which Indian city? The options are A. Chandigarh, B. Bengaluru, C. New Delhi, D. Kochi. Sixth. Which state government will deploy drones to map villages? The options are A. Kerala, B. Madhya Pradesh, C. Karnataka, D. Tamil Nadu. Fifth one. The shooting and archery events of the Birmingham Commonwealth Games 2022 were held in which Indian city? The answer is A. Chandigarh. The shooting and archery events of the Birmingham Commonwealth Games 2022 were held in Chandigarh. Punjab Sports Minister Rana Gurmeet Singh Sodhi made the announcement during the question hour session in the Punjab Vidhan Sabha on February 25, 2020. Sixth one. Which state government will deploy drones to map villages? The answer is B. Madhya Pradesh. The Madhya Pradesh state government has decided to deploy drones to map villages. This will be the first time that drones are being used to make maps in the state. Seventh. India has signed defense deals worth $3 billion with which nation? The options are A. Russia, B. Germany, C. US, D. Australia. 8th one. Which state government has decided to undertake a genetic study to conserve the native species of cattle? The options are A. Uttar Pradesh, B. Maharashtra, C. Madhya Pradesh, D. Rajasthan. 7th. India has signed defense deals worth $3 billion with which nation? The answer is C. US. India has signed defense deals worth $3 billion with the United States. India will be purchasing advanced military equipment from the US, including MH-60 Romeo and Apache helicopters. India and the US are also working to finalize a comprehensive trade agreement. 8th. Which state government has decided to undertake a genetic study to conserve the native species of cattle? The answer is B. Maharashtra. Maharashtra has decided to undertake a genetic study to conserve the native species of cattle and domesticated animals in the Marathwada region of Maharashtra. 9th one. Daniel Arap Moi passed away on February 4th, 2020. He was the longest serving president of which nation? The options are A. Zambia, B. Egypt, C. Kenya, D. The Gambia. 10th. Which country had the highest coronavirus cases outside China in February? The options are A. South Korea, B. Italy, C. Iran, D. Japan. 9th. Daniel Arap Moi passed away on February 4th, 2020. He was the longest serving president of which nation? The answer is C. Kenya. Daniel Arap Moi, longest serving Kenyan president, passed away on February 4th, 2020 at the age of 95 years. He had served as Kenya's president from 1978 to 2002 amid political repression, economic stagnation and corruption. 10th. Which country had the highest coronavirus cases outside China in February? The answer is A. South Korea. South Korea had reported 256 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in February, taking the total number of coronavirus cases in the nation to 2022, which was the highest outside China. Over 90% of the new cases had been reported in Daegu City and the neighboring North Gyeongsang province. 11th. Which Indian city recently received UNESCO World Heritage City Certificate? The options are A. Jaipur, B. Hyderabad, C. Agra, D. Gwalior. 12th. When is National Science Day observed every year in India? The options are A. February 20th, B. February 19th, C. February 26th, D. February 28th. 11th. Which Indian city recently received UNESCO World Heritage City Certificate? The answer is A. Jaipur. UNESCO has handed over the formal certificate of World Heritage City to Jaipur. UNESCO Director General Audrey Azoulay conferred the certificate. 12th. When is National Science Day observed every year in India? The answer is D. February 28th. The National Science Day is observed every year on February 28th in India. The day is observed to commemorate C.V. Raman's invention of Raman effect on this day in 1928. 13th. In which of the following places a national conference based on the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana was organized? The options are A. Udaipur, B. Bhopal, C. Kanpur, D. Ambala. 14th. The Home Ministry has amended Arms Act 1959 to allow renowned shooters to keep a maximum of how many firearms? The options are A. 8, B. 12, C. 16, D. 10. 13th. In which of the following places a national conference based on the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana was organized? The answer is A. Udaipur. The 4th National Conference on Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana was organized in Udaipur, Rajasthan. The conference was organized by the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare. 14th. The Home Ministry has amended Arms Act 1959 to allow renowned shooters to keep a maximum of how many firearms? The answer is B. 12. The Home Ministry has amended the Arms Act 1959 to allow the international medalists and renowned shooters to have additional weapons up to a total of 12 under the exempted category as against earlier 7. 15th. Which state announced a reward for those who help in nabbing corrupt officials? The options are A. Maharashtra, B. Madhya Pradesh, C. Bihar, D. Uttar Pradesh. 16th. Pravasi Bharatiya Kendra has been renamed after which late Union Minister? The options are A. Sushma Swaraj, B. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, C. Arun Jaitley, D. Manohar Parrikar. 15th. Which state announced a reward for those who help in nabbing corrupt officials? The answer is C. Bihar. The Bihar state government announced a reward up to Rs 10,000 for those who help in nabbing corrupt officials. The identity of the person who helps will be kept as a secret. The decision was taken at a cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. 16th. Pravasi Bharatiya Kendra has been renamed after which late Union Minister? The answer is A. Sushma Swaraj. Indian External Affairs Ministry announced on February 13, 2020 that the Pravasi Bharatiya Kendra has been renamed as Sushma Swaraj Bhavan to commemorate the late leader's invaluable service to Indian diplomacy. 17th. What is the name of world's oldest person who was officially confirmed as the oldest living man by the Guinness World Records on February 12, 2020? The options are A. Chitetsu Watanabe, B. Chinhun San, C. John Barracks, D. Dai Nippon Meiji. 18th. When is National Women's Day of India celebrated in the country? The options are A. 10th February, B. 11th February, C. 12th February, D. 13th February. 17th. What is the name of world's oldest person who was officially confirmed as the oldest living man by the Guinness World Records on February 12, 2020? The answer is A. Chitetsu Watanabe. The Guinness World Records recently announced Chitetsu Watanabe, a Japanese man, as the oldest living man on the earth. His age is 112 years and 344 days as of February 12th. He was born on March 5th, 1907 in Niigata, Japan. 18th. When is National Women's Day of India celebrated in the country? The answer is D. 13th February. National Women's Day is celebrated every year on February 13th in India. It is celebrated on the occasion of Sarojini Naidu's birthday. This year, India is observing her 141st birth anniversary. 19th. Who won the International Gandhi Award for Leprosy in the institution category? The options are A. World Health Organization, B. Gandhi Memorial Leprosy Foundation, C. National Leprosy Eradication Trust, D. Leprosy Mission Trust India. 20th. Who has been appointed as the chairman of Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirtha Kshetra Trust? The options are A. Mahant Nritya Gopaldas, B. Champat Rai, C. Ashok Singhal, D. Mahant Govind Girinarayan. 19th. Who won the International Gandhi Award for Leprosy in the institution category? The answer is D. Leprosy Mission Trust India. President Ramnath Kovind conferred the International Gandhi Awards for Leprosy to the Leprosy Mission Trust under the institutional category for its tireless work with the people afflicted by leprosy for over a century. 20th. Who has been appointed as the chairman of Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirtha Kshetra Trust? The answer is A. Mahant Nritya Gopaldas. Mahant Nritya Gopaldas has been elected as the chairman of Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirtha Kshetra Trust, while Champat Rai has been appointed as the General Secretary of the Trust. 21st. When was the first anniversary of the Balakot airstrikes observed? The options are A. February 26th, B. February 25th, C. February 27th, D. February 28th. 22nd. Who won the 34th Cannes Open in France on February 23, 2020? The options are A. D. Gukesh, B. G. Acharyan, C. L. Mukund, D. Stanley S. 21st. When was the first anniversary of the Balakot airstrikes observed? The answer is A. February 26th. The first anniversary of the Balakot airstrikes was observed on February 26, 2020. The IAF-led operation mainly targeted the biggest Jaish-e-Mohammed gem camp in Balakot, which is located in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. The attack was carried out in response to the deadly Pulwama attack on February 14, 2020. 22nd. Who won the 34th Cannes Open in France on February 23, 2020? The answer is A. D. Gukesh. India's D. Gukesh won the 34th Cannes Open in France on February 23, 2020, beating his French competitor Harutyun Bargues-Khian. The 13-year-old had become the world's second youngest grandmaster ever in 2019. 23rd. Who among the following won the International Gandhi Award for Leprosy in the individual category? The options are A. Dr. N.S. Dharmashaktu, B. Yuhi Sasakwa, C. Damodar Ganesh Bapat, D. Satyanadella. 24th. As per World Meteorological Organization, Antarctica recorded its hottest ever temperature recently. What was the temperature reading? The options are A. 18.3 degrees Celsius, B. 20.75 degrees Celsius, C. 21.25 degrees Celsius, D. 19.4 degrees Celsius. 23rd. Who among the following won the International Gandhi Award for Leprosy in the individual category? The answer is A. Dr. N.S. Dharmashaktu. The International Gandhi Award for Leprosy in the individual category went to Dr. N.S. Dharmashaktu for his exemplary work towards fighting leprosy. The honor was presented by President Ramnath Kovind on February 6, 2020. 24th. As per World Meteorological Organization, Antarctica recorded its highest ever temperature recently. What was the temperature reading? The answer is B. 20.75 degrees Celsius. Antarctica recorded its highest and hottest ever temperature of 20.75 degrees Celsius recently, according to the World Meteorological Organization. The highest temperature recorded previously in the continent was 18.3 degrees Celsius, which was recorded in January 1982. 25th. Which Indian badminton player has become brand ambassador of Andhra Pradesh Anti-Corruption Helpline? The options are A. Srikanth Kidambi, B. PV Sindhu, C. Saina Nehwal, D. Jwala Gutta. 25th. Which Indian badminton player has become brand ambassador of Andhra Pradesh Anti-Corruption Helpline? The answer is B. PV Sindhu. Andhra Pradesh government has recently launched anti-corruption toll-free helpline number. Badminton world champion PV Sindhu has been appointed as the brand ambassador for this helpline number.
Dhanyavad. Thank you. If you like this video, do like, subscribe and share. See you in the next one. Bye bye.